I am standing at the front door of Conquistador. So they've done a lot with remodeling this house. I've been in it several times now. They're going room by room and pulling up the floor and putting new floor down. They have not done any of this floor. As you can see, they've oversprayed on both sides when they painted the walls, and the trim isn't up, and that's because their plan was, I believe, to either put vinyl plank over top this or tear this up and then put the vinyl plank down, because they put vinyl plank in some of the other rooms. So you have your hall closet. It's deep. It's nice. Your laundry. This is some sort of a vinyl, I think. Maybe it's a vinyl plank. I don't know. But they have this in here and in one of the other, in the utility room. So new cabinets, newish cabinets. There's a hole drilled in the top of that one. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I think it's upside down or something weird. So I think that's where the knob was supposed to go. So I think they've done a lot of this themselves. And then here we go. Here's the new vinyl plank in here. You see they don't have any, it's a slight step down, no trim piece there. So this house, at least from what I remember, and I'll see as I walk through it, has been pretty good when it comes to not having waviness in the floors. So it is on a crawl space. See, our vents are down here, but the floors feel pretty solid. I'm pretty sure this is a queen bed, and so you still have some room here. And then of course, I'm not gonna get in the shot. You got the nice fancy 1980s closets there. So it's again, the front doors behind us. See here where they were planning on refacing the fireplace. They've put a different type of tile in front of the fireplace, and maybe they weren't going to replace this floor. I don't know, but. So there's some not amazing drywall issues up here, and you'll see some inconsistency in drywall here because, of course, they used semi-gloss paint instead of satin or eggshell. You know, it shows all the awful stuff when they do that. So in here, they've sprayed the trim here and all over the floor. That's why I think they were really planning on pulling the floor up, but maybe not. See, here's the carpet from the living room. It's just laying there. I don't know if what they're planning, but you saw the cracked windows when you were here looking at it. Ceiling, lots of light. So over here is the master. They've pulled up what was carpet. You see the carpet strip there. So that is a king size bed. It has room for a couple nightstands, access to the back deck, and a dresser, beautiful water view, and then other windows. These are double pocket doors. Step up into nice tile. So the bathrooms here are really impressive. They're well done. I mean, they're not perfect, but that needs to be put up. It's just leaning there. So I know you probably saw this in the pictures, but there's your shower. It's a little tight side to side, but it's not horrible. And then of course your soaker tub. And then I don't believe those are new glass windows. I think that's that peel and stick stuff that you can get at like Lowe's or what have you. But lots of space in here. So that's that. Someone left their shoes. All right, so we're gonna move into the living area, which we already got a little bit of a look at that. You saw the back porch and all the wood rot. So here is your fireplace, front door, master over there, other guest bedroom and laundry up by the front. So we're gonna come back to the back here. And here is bathroom number 2. Also been redone with tile. Tall, nice ceilings. And they just put a new enclosure rather than tearing that out and putting a shower. They've got one of those, a brand new enclosure right there, so. And then, assuming this is the stuff they were gonna put in all the bedrooms, same vinyl plank, floors feel fine and solid. Again, 1980s windowed closet doors. This one is a full, might be a queen. Still plenty of room. And then we're back to this vinyl type of flooring in the mechanical room. This looks brand new. Water heater does not. There's your pressure tank for your well. You've got attic access, water softener. So this is new or new-ish. You can tell that it's been used a little bit because there's scuffs here and there, but this is definitely different from the cabinets that were originally in here. Let me see, you can see scuffs. I don't know if they bought them used or what. There was a door pull there at one point in time, but they go to the ceiling. The ceiling's not great. That's a seam of some sort. I'm sure that happened when they were putting in the new lights, because I'm betting these lights weren't originally here. So this is Formica, but lots of space in there. And again, you've got more of the non-floored floor, and then the broken windows here. More lights, which I forgot to turn on. Sorry about that. And then there's your bar and table space. So looks like they were going to paint it, but they didn't get all the way painted. You can tell they've done some stuff. All of these windows probably need to be replaced, and all the wood around them. I don't know, the whole back of the house has a little bit of issue, but that's it. That is Conquistador.